The town that vanished overnight, and no one saw it coming. In a small coastal village, families were asleep. A dog barked. A candle flickered in the wind. The sea rolled in, as it always had. By morning, the entire town was gone. Houses collapsed into the sea. Roads cracked and vanished. Only rubble remained. This is the story of a place that disappeared. Overnight. Welcome to the curious past. Today, we're exploring real towns that vanished. Not in myths, not in movies, but in history. Let's start with Hull Sands, England. In 1902, the British government began dredging sand from the seabed just off the coast. They needed it to build a naval harbour. But they didn't realize they were removing the natural barrier that protected the village. For years, the sea crept closer. Residents watched as their beach disappeared. They warned the authorities. No one listened. Then, on a stormy night in January 1917, the land gave way. Waves crashed over what was left of the shore. Houses cracked, tilted, and fell into the ocean. By dawn, 19 out of 24 homes were gone. One woman survived. She escaped through an upstairs window as the sea swallowed her home. Hull Sands wasn't destroyed by war, not by fire, not by time. It was erased, because of a decision made miles away. Now, let's travel to Ukraine. In 1986, the city of Pripyat was a modern Soviet town, home to 50,000 people, teachers, doctors, children. Life was normal. Until April 26, at 1:23 a.m., Reactor 4 at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant exploded. Within hours, radiation levels spiked. But no one told the people. For 36 hours, life went on. Children played outside. People walked the streets. A wedding was held. Then the order came. Evacuate. Now, they were told to leave for a few days. They took only essentials. No one said they would never return. When they looked back, they saw their city. Silent, toys on the ground, dinner on the table, a carousel frozen in time. Pripyat wasn't swallowed by the sea. It was abandoned, not by choice, but by disaster. And today, it's a ghost town. Nature has taken over. Trees grow through classrooms. Vines cover playgrounds. The silence is deafening. Now, let's go back to 79 AD. Pompeii was a thriving Roman city. Markets full of fish and wine. Children running through the streets. Couples walking home under the stars. Then Mount Vesuvius erupted. Ash and pumice rained down for 18 hours. People tried to flee, but many were trapped. Some suffocated in their sleep. When archaeologists uncovered the city centuries later, they found something haunting. Bodies, not bones, but shapes in the ash. Cast in plaster, they show people in their final moments. A man covering his face. A woman clutching her child. A dog, frozen mid-struggle. Pompeii wasn't just destroyed. It was preserved. Like a photograph of a single, terrible night. So what do these towns have in common? They all vanished. Not slowly, but suddenly. Not because of age, but because of decisions, disasters, or nature. And in each case, life went on. Somewhere else, survivors rebuilt. Memories lived on, but the towns, gone. History doesn't always warn us. Sometimes, it just erases us. So next time you walk through your town, look around. The streets, the houses, the people, because no one knows if one day it might all just disappear. What do you think happened in the last moments of these towns? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you love forgotten stories from the past, hit subscribe. Because next week, we're re-exploring a library that burned for 6 months and took 1,000 years of knowledge with it. This is the curious past. where history isn't just dates, it's about the places we lost and the people we remember.